On February 21, 2024, a fifth-gen fighter flew. Turkish Aerospace Industries TF Kaan is the first domestically constructed modern fighter, launching a program to supply the military with locally produced equipment. What is the TF Kaan and what might it do? To comprehend the TF Kaan, one must examine Turkey's military goals. Turkey aims to become military self-sufficient, and the TF Kaan is a starting point. The domestic design is one of many announced recently. Turkey aims to replace the T-38 supersonic trainer with the Hurjet national jet trainer. The Hercules turboprop will train props. They also introduced two helicopter concepts, the T-625 utility and the T-129 combat chopper. Our ambitious initiatives will be created and manufactured domestically, with minimal reliance on foreign corporations. The first and crucial step in this endeavor is the emergence of the TF Kaan. In 2010, the National Combat Aircraft (MAU) program began. On December 10, the Turkish Defense Industry Executive Committee revealed plans to develop a national fighter to replace Block 50 F-16s and eventually complement the F-35. It is expected to replace the F-16 fleet in the 2030s within the next 2 decades. Turkish Aerospace Industries (TAI) and TUSAS Engine Industries led the project in 2011 by conceptualizing, developing, and investigating alternative aircraft designs. While TAI declared completion of conceptual design in 2013, numerous aircraft types were presented in 2015. The first, FX-1, had twin engines like the F-22. The second, FX-5, resembled the F-16 with a single engine and comparable design. The third design, FX-6, inspired by the JAS-39 Gripen, had a single engine and forward canards for increased maneuverability. The first design, the dual-engine FX-1, won the selection procedure. Turkish Aerospace Industries was awarded the contract for the design and development of the concept again in 2016, funded $1.8 billion. Additionally, they would be responsible for establishing all required infrastructure for domestic aircraft production. BAE Systems of the UK was chosen to provide engineering help for aircraft development. A request for a proposal was put out for an engine, which must be made in Turkey. Several jet engine manufacturers, such as Eurojet, EJ200 Typhoon engine producer, and Rolls-Royce, expressed interest in the idea. GE, through its Turkish partner TUSAS Engine Industries, argued in 2018 that its products were better suited due to their larger OEM support, proposing the F-16 F-110 engine for the prototype. However, the engine deal is still pending. Turkey was considering a deal with Rolls-Royce in 2022, but the main focus was on building an engine with intellectual property rights and in-country production. The initial concept would debut in 2019. The fifth-gen fighter TF Kaan looked like most others, inspired by the F-22 and stealthy. The aircraft prototype was introduced in March 2023 and underwent several ground tests, including wind tunnel testing, ejection seat testing, using a Martin Baker design, and radar cross-section research. On February 21, 2024, the maiden flight occurred. On its first flight, the aircraft reached 8,000 feet at 230 knots and landed using a parachute. The 30-minute flight was the first of a series of prototype tests to test the aircraft at higher heights and speeds. This may involve test flights for specific objectives, such as aerial refueling. Our next stop is the aircraft's capability. Turkey, like other fifth-gen fighters, has not disclosed specifics about the Kaan, but we can make reasonable predictions. The prototypes will presumably have two F-110 GE-129 engines, similar to those in their F-16C Block 50s. The GE-129 produces 19,500 pounds thrust. The aircraft's top speed is estimated to be between Mach 1.82 to 2.0 with a service ceiling of 55,000 feet due to its power plant. Production aircraft may utilize a different locally built engine. Therefore, this may alter. The aircraft may be capable of supercruise, as Turkish Aerospace Industries expressed interest in this capability during talks with Rolls-Royce years ago. Supercruise capabilities, common in fifth-gen aircraft, may have been incorporated into the design, but time will tell. Among the intriguing airplane information, airframe materials were revealed. The fuselage would be made of titanium and the nose of aluminum. A composite carbon thermoplastic coating will be applied to the aircraft, similar to the material used on the F-35 by Turkish businesses. This material is said to reduce radar reflectance and remain lightweight, resulting in a reduced radar cross-section. The aircraft has two small internal armament bays on either side of the fuselage. This looks like four smaller Fox 2 missiles. A larger internal weapons bay under the aircraft may accommodate up to four larger missiles. The aircraft has a frontal appearance similar to the F-22, indicating a reduced radar image. It would have an advantage in beyond visual range warfare. Stealth missions require consideration of both side and rear factors when entering enemy territory. Since the Turkish government has invested in the aircraft, we can presume that radar cross-section testing has been successful. Such a project requires airplane reliability and build quality. The Turkish program is promising due to its experience in producing a high-quality, low-observability combat drone, TB2, for both Air Force and Navy carrier use, despite the likely stresses on the airframe. The program aims to replace the F-16 fleet in about 10 years. Turkish troops should view the Kaan design as comparable to other Western frontline fighters and have strong confidence in it. Similar to the South Korean K-21, the Turkish program aims to employ the TF Kaan as a compromise between a stealth air superiority fighter and a multi-role aircraft like the F-16. Turkey aims to equip itself with the F-35, and the Kaan is designed accordingly. We anticipate a complementary integration with the F-35 fleet if the opportunity arises to buy it. It has been established that the TF Kaan can carry various Western missiles, including the Meteor. However, there is a focus on using Turkish-made missiles, which are many. We will use the Merlin Infrared, Göktagan, Peregrine, MAMT anti-tank missile, and Sesoan cruise missile. Additional precision-guided weapons, mostly made or adapted in Turkey, are also available for equipping. The glass cockpit features a command AI autopilot featuring pilot awareness, domestic ASA radar, helmet-mounted display, and a 3 combat drone control system, and a 360-degree electro-optical tracker. Everything will cost a lot, roughly $100 million per unit without export customer investment. The TF Kaan cost more per unit than the F-35 export model. Turkey remains undeterred by the price. TF Kaan benefits from natural integration with Turkish systems like drones, mission systems, and missiles, which the F-35 cannot achieve. The production version of the airplane will feature an engine that will be intriguing to monitor. Turkey is considering 3 designs, one from Rolls-Royce, one from Turkish manufacturer Kale, and one from a non-NATO source, maybe Russia or China. New engines may alter aircraft capability. After all, the prototype F-110 is hardly stealthy. Turkey seeks 35,000 pounds thrust engines. However, making high-performance turbofans is difficult. Few countries routinely develop engines, relying on America or Russia for support. Despite significant technological developments, China fails to produce turbofans that match the high-quality Russian engines seen in older aircraft. Turkey can develop the desired engine domestically, but it will be challenging. Meeting the 35,000 pounds thrust requirement is just one part. As a stealth fighter, the aircraft must be thermally insulated to reduce IR signature and designed to deflect or absorb radar signals. Finally, strict production tolerance is essential for durable, reliable engines. Similarly to engines, heat and friction tolerance can impact design longevity, resulting in additional repairs, engine changes, longer hangar periods, and reduced aircraft availability. The TF Kaan will undergo flying tests, increasing altitude and speed, to accomplish its first supersonic flight later this year. The current aim is to produce 3 prototypes in the next 2 years, with each scheduled for launch each year. The first production aircraft with new mission systems will be introduced in 2025, with its first flight scheduled for 2026. The first 10 combat-ready aircraft in Block 1 configuration will be introduced from 2030 to 2033. Plans call for mass production of Block 2 aircraft in 2033, producing 24 units annually until 2040. Block 3 and other future programs will thereafter take over. Turkey aims to maintain the aircraft through the 2070s through frequent upgrades and modernizations. Westerners viewed TF Kaan news with skepticism. Many countries have proposed 5th-gen aircraft, but the infrastructure required for successful production remains a significant obstacle. However, the TF Kaan appears to be a genuine domestic multi-role aircraft focusing on reduced radar image and air-to-air combat. This is a fascinating example of a country transitioning from imported military equipment to indigenous production at a competitive price and scale. The Turkish proposal is more intriguing than contemporary designs like the South Korean KF-21 and Chinese J-20 because of its ambitious nature. By investing in new aircraft and ecosystems, including missiles, guided munitions, and drones, they aim to compete with Western armaments. The US, Russia, and China have decades of aircraft production experience. Producing an equivalent aircraft from scratch in a smaller country without a history of aviation production is challenging. Like the South Korean KF-21, the effectiveness of this design is yet to be determined, but it stands as a testament to a nation's potential when driven. Thanks for watching. Kindly like and subscribe for more videos. In the comments section below, please tell me how many you discovered.